Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. In my recent video, which was just my last video that I shared with you, I had shown you a clutch or a purse style expandable pocket, and it's this one here. So it looks like a clutch or a purse, and it was really simple to make using only one piece of 12 by 12 paper. And then with that you get to also make a cute little mini, like a little pocket folder, ephemera pocket as well, to coordinate with your clutch or purse style expandable pocket. And in this video I want to show you the folio folder that I had shared with you that I was able to insert inside the a pocket, and it was this one here. So this is the size, and then it opens up to a double pocket folio style folder, and then it also comes with a coordinating matchbook, and it opens up, and then you've got a little pocket here, and you can add some tags or some notes or anything you wanted to add in there, just somewhere to store some smaller bits and pieces, and then you can place it inside your folio this way. So I wanted to give you the measurements and how you can make one of these, as well as the matchbook to match with it, and it fits perfectly in here as well. And I did also share some of the kits that I have in my shop if you wanted to purchase the kit, and I only have 4 left if you're interested. And with the folio folder, you can also do it this way. So this is another one that I've made, and then you can insert your pages inside the folio, and you can make it into like a traveler's notebook. So I placed some single-sided scrapbook paper, and these are just copy paper that you use to put in your printer to do some printing. And then I just cut it to size to fit inside the traveler's notebook or the folio folder, and then you just fold it in half. So this is another scrapbook paper. So, and then I held that together with some of this really fine elastic, and then you can just slide it out like that, and then you can reinsert more pages or change it up if you wanted to. So these are just your standard copying paper. I just cut it to fit inside the folder, and then once I'm happy with it, I just cut a few pages, and in this case I just cut, let me just see how many I've made. I think I made four sheets of these. So there's 3 here. I think I only made 3. Must have just been 3, but you can make as many as you like, and then you just fold them all in half, each one, and then stack them up as you would like them all to be stacked up. I also had some scrapbook paper and cut that the same size, fold that in half, and you just place it wherever you would like to keep your papers. And you can add some vellum paper, anything you like. And then once you're happy with that, you just grab some elastic, wind it around the center, place a little knot, and don't make it too tight, just a little bit loose, so you've got room to slide your pages in, and then just slide it in like that. And then you've got yourself a traveler's notebooklet for you to add some journaling or anything you wanted to add. And then the elastic will probably sit off the center here, which is perfect for me. I like the way it sits there. And then you can add all your bits and pieces in here. You can do some collaging, some stamping. So that's another fun way to do that. So let me show you the measurements on how I made mine to fit inside my clutch expandable pocket. And I did use a 12 by 12 paper to make the travelers or folio folder. That way I was able to get a coordinating matchbook. And then you're going to be left with a extra strip of paper if you're going to use a 12 by 12, and you can cut this into 3 pieces and then make a set of 3 tags, and that will fit perfectly inside here. So you can add 3 tags, or you can cut it down in half to create a belly band to use as a closure for your traveler's notebook. So you could create a belly band and just wrap it around that way, and adhere that together. So you can have a bit of fun with this little piece of extra strip and do what you like with this piece. But let's go ahead and I'll show you the measurements. And if you're not going to use a 12 by 12 paper and you only just want just the file folder, I'll give you the measurements for that. Let me just put all this to the side. So I'm going to cut my 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to cut it at 10 inches. Just put that down. So I'm going to cut it at 10 inches. And then this is the strip that you're going to be left with. And then we're going to turn this around and we're going to make another cut at 9 1/4 inches. And then you've got this piece here, and this will be your match booklet that we're going to make, which is similar to this one. So we'll put that to the side for now. We'll make the folio folder first. So if you're only going to want to make the folio folder, you want to cut your paper at 10 inches by 9 1/4 inches. And we'll need your scoreboard. And we're going to line it at the 9 1/4 inch mark. And we are going to score at 1/2 inch. I'm going to turn it around this way again and do a 1/2 inch on the other side as well. And then I'm going to line it on the 10 inch mark, and we are going to score at 2 1/2 inches. I forgot one more score line. Let me just bring this back this way. Sorry about that. So we've got to make a score line in the middle at the 4 5/8 of an inch. Let me just bring that up. So 4 5/8 is the mark. Sorry, just the mark after the 4 1/2 inch mark. It's a little green mark. So it'll be 4 5/8. And that'll be the center of your fold. So that's your marking. And what we'll do now, we're going to cut this piece here. We're going to cut this at an angle like that, because we're going to remove this piece and this piece. So I'm going to cut this up now. And then we'll do the same to this side. I'm just going to turn it this way. And remove that little section off. So that is your paper. And then we're going to fold it over in half. And we're just going to remove this little piece here. So I'm just going to cut from here all the way up to that score line, just a slight little angle up to that score line. So when you open it up, it's going to now look like that. Now this part here, if you have a corner rounder punch, you can corner around these corners like I have, or you can leave it, that's fine as well. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. So I'm just going to corner around these two, and then the two bottom. And now we're just going to fold these two score lines over inside. And the same with this side. Oops, I didn't fold mine properly. Okay. Don't know why mine didn't want to fold down properly. All right, so now you've got that. There we go. almost straight. So now we've got that. We're just going to grab these two and bring them up. You can see now it's going to create like a folder with the pockets. So that is how it looks like now. And then we're just going to glue these down so that we have your pockets all secured. So just glue one side. And then we'll glue down this side as well. And there you have your folio folder already, and you can decorate the front if you like and add your pages in the middle and add your elastic, and you've got your pockets, and that's ready to go. And this should fit perfectly inside your clutch purse. And I've just placed it over here, and then you can just place it inside and it's ready for you. So I thought that's just another great way to add something in there. And now to make the matchbook, you got that piece, and that's 2 inches by 10 inches. Just going to need the scoreboard one more time. And what we're going to do, we're just going to score it along the 10-inch mark. We're going to score at 1.5 inches and 6 1/4 inches. And then all we're going to do is we're going to fold over that little smaller piece that we scored at 1.5 inches, and then this one, we fold that over, and then it'll just get tucked inside there like that. And then to keep this pocket closed, all I did was use my Hardy Swap tiny attacher. I'm just gonna decide I want to staple it so it doesn't staple over the closing flap. So I'm just going to sort of go a little bit down here, staple that there, and then the same on the other side, and hopefully it won't catch on to that. So, and that fits in there. So you can see I've just stapled it just so that it's not going to catch onto the closure, and that will sit in there. And if you don't want to see the staples, you can add a strip of scrap paper or cover it with some embellishing. I tend to also add some washi tape to the back here, or another strip of paper just to cover the staple and pros, just for safety as well. And you can also corner around your corners if you wanted to corner around the corners to tidy that up. And then you can do that, and then that gives you your coordinating matchbook that will fit in there. And then with that extra strip, you can cut these into 3 pieces or maybe even 4 to create a set of tags to fit in there. Or you could use it as a belly band. So you can have fun with this extra strip. This is just the wasted piece that we didn't need, but I don't waste it. I tend to try and work something with that. But that is the measurements for the folio folder with the matchbook to coordinate with or to add into your clutch or purse style expandable pocket. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll also put the link down below for the tutorial to make these ruffled paper layered flowers as well, and also the measurements for the removable divider that I had in here. I didn't give you the measurements. I'll just give you the measurements for that now, just so you know, in case you wanted to make one. It is, I measured mine at about 7 7/8 of an inch by 3 3/4 inch. So you can either go 7 1/2 inches, sorry, 7 3/4 inch in length, or 7 7/8 inch in length. But you can decide how you want to add your divider. So I found that measurement fitted perfectly for my one. So That's my tutorial for my folio folder, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon for my next one. Bye for now.